I would sit down and do my makeup and do a little get ready with me, but I thought let's make it just a little bit different and possibly a little bit more interesting. I'm going to do this video completely unedited. Now I will have to shut my camera off at some point to do a backup, but everything I'm going to be doing, it's going to be straight running right through. So this video is not going to be all sliced and cut up and diced up and compressed into a real small little video. So from the beginning to the very end of my makeup, the camera's going to be going. This is going to be kind of hard for me because a lot of times, if you're sitting down, with your girlfriends or whatever, or maybe your daughter's hanging out with you for the day, and y'all are doing your makeup together, y'all can chit chat. Well, here it's like I'm carrying on a one-sided conversation. And if y'all have seen my video, my bloopers, sometimes it can be a hot mess over here. So, the products that I'm going to be using, the look that I'm going to be doing today, this is the look that I have been doing basically every single day for about the past 3 weeks. Now, I might touch a little bit on, the products that I'm using, but keep in mind all the products that I'm going to be using, if I don't mention them, or, it'll be listed below, and also do just like a little recap at the very end of the video for you. So a lot of these products, either I'm trying to use up or products that I really love, and this is really just what I really do reach for. But I don't know whether or not I'm going to be like elaborating too much on what I'm doing, or if I'm just going to chit chat with you all. I don't know. So let's just go ahead and get started and, just see how this goes. So anyway, if you're interested in doing a little get ready with me unedited, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first thing I'm going to pick up, this is a little Charlotte Tilbury. This is called Wonder Glow. This is just something that I'm basically just trying to use up, and I'm almost done with it. It is a nice product, but to be honest with you, this is not something that I would repurchase. I don't know. If I want to do just like a little bit of a glow to my skin, there's just other products that I like a little bit better. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. So, all right, foundation. I'm going to be using the Clé de Peau, and this is just something I'm trying to get rid of, to be honest with you. And because the Clé de Peau is a very, very, it's a very light consistency, I mix a little bit of this Becca in. And the reason why I do this is because the Becca is a little bit more of a thicker consistency, gives you a really nice full coverage. So on some of the foundations that I have that, I don't really want to take the time to build them up per se, then I'll just add a little bit of Becca in with it, and I get a much nicer coverage. And it just works really, really good. As you can see, I'm just going in with my hands today because a lot of times, I'm just kind of sitting here in the morning getting ready for my day. I don't have time a lot of times just go, get that beauty blender wet and, or even just sometimes I just don't feel like, cleaning out a makeup brush. So a lot of times I'll just go in with my hands because they work really good for you. All right, today is Sunday. Down here in Texas, it is raining. It is a gloomy day, but it is a thankful day because we have needed this rain so badly. I mean, so badly. Everything down here was just horrible looking, and so I'm really, really happy that it's raining out today, but got a little candle burning behind me. I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to, the fall weather, some cooler weather. Because, down here, I mean, the Texas heat is just, it can just be brutal. I mean, brutal. So, I am super happy about this rain. Now, what I'm going to do is I just go ahead and just take a little artiste brush and go ahead and just blend that through my hairline and just kind of soften up those edges a little bit on the perimeter of my face. And that's all I do with that. All right. Concealer basically has just been kind of staying the same for me. I've been trying to use up this MAC Prep and Prime for a while now. I mean, I don't know how many videos I have shown this. Just go in with a little bit of corners of my eyes. Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin, another one that I'm just trying to start using up and get rid of it. But okay, what else? Let's see. Okay, today is Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, is going to be my birthday. So I'm going to be 54. 54 tomorrow. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to get old. I don't. I wish that time would just kind of stop and stand still sometimes, you know. I just feel that sometimes, I don't know, it's just, time really does fly, you know, when you get older. I mean, you know, when you were younger, you know, or when I was younger, I couldn't wait for my 16th birthday, and it just felt like it would never get there. And then, you know, I couldn't wait to be 18, then I couldn't wait to be 19, and it just felt like, you know, it took forever for those birthdays, you know, to happen. But boy, when you get older, those birthdays, they just keep coming and coming and coming. They just don't stop. Luckily, they don't. So, yes, I'm going to be 54 tomorrow. And usually I have my husband, Robert, he usually takes me over to Miranda Lambert's place in Lindale. And she has a cutest little shop over there. It's called the Pink Pistol. And so I'll probably go this coming weekend because we've had some family things going on here this weekend that were very important. So I didn't have him take me over this weekend, but I'll touch a little bit on that here in just a minute. So anyway, I'll probably have him take me over next weekend. And so I'll probably take y'all with me because it is so cool over there. It's wonderful. I just love going over there. And just seeing all the cute little things. And she has the cutest little shop. I mean, just, you know, really cute little shirts. And of course, you know, you get buy the little Pink Pistol souvenirs. I think I've got a wine glass somewhere that sits around here. And I've got a candle of hers that just smells absolutely amazing. So that's what I want to do. And what else has been going on here? I kind of wrote down a few things here on my list. My sister Lisa sent me my little birthday box, and I showed what all was in it on my Instagram. So the one thing that I really wanted was the Drunk Elephant, the marula or maracuja, whatever it is, oil. And so I did get that. So right now I'm trying to hurry up and polish off a little bottle of Josie Marin argan oil, so I don't have just so much stuff sitting around open. So I'm trying to really, you know, go through some things and empty things out before I open up something else. Little Giorgio Armani. See here. Okay, so Nordstrom's. I think I finally got everything in from Nordstrom's. But unfortunately, there was a couple things that, you know, that sold out before I could get, you know, I don't know, I just felt like my order just got so messed up, and then they canceled on me, and then I would repurchase things and then cancel on me, or they couldn't find it. But what I found really funny was it was like 2 days after the sale was done, or no, it was like the next day when the sale was done. There's this pair of shoes. Oh, I wanted these little shoes. I mean, I was stalking Nordstrom, I don't know how many times a day, hoping I would get them. And lo and behold, they were available. But I had to pay full price. But, you know, I wanted them so bad, so I didn't mind. I went ahead and got them. But, I mean, it wasn't like, you know, they were really expensive, but it's just something that I really wanted. So I was able to get those. I got hubby a couple things, and then my little to-be grandson, I'm so excited, he's so adorable. I got him a couple cute little shirts for when he starts back to school, a couple of little Psycho Bunny shirts. I love Psycho Bunny. And so I got him a couple cute little shirts for him to start back to school in. And I'm going to do my eyes, a little bit of Urban Decay. Let me see, I'm going to go ahead and put my eyebrows down real quick. Nothing really special on these things, I can tell you that much. So hopefully this will go kind of, you know, kind of quick, because really and truly, I mean, day in and day out, I really don't spend a whole lot of time, you know, on my makeup. And it might, I don't know, it might seem like it's taken me longer, probably because I'm chit-chatting with you all and not really, like, seriously focusing on what I'm doing. Like, I just put that down and I still needed it. But just normal day-to-day makeup for me, I mean, it's just real simple. I don't do, you know, a whole lot of, like, blending my eyeshadows or, you know, wearing a whole bunch of, I don't know, I just try to just hurry up and get makeup on, and, you know, unless I've got like a special thing that I'm going to go do that day or something, then, you know, yeah, I will take a little bit extra time. I have been mixing a couple of different eye primers on. So I'll show you what I've been doing. I'm going to have to back up my camera here in just a minute. So I put the Urban Decay Sin on the bottom lid, and then the Urban Decay, this is the anti-aging one, on the top. And then I go ahead and just blend the bottom one first, because it gives a little bit of a shimmer to it. And this is something I'm trying to use up. However, normally I use the MAC paint pot, and I've always really loved those. But the more that I've been using these, I really do like them. I mean, they're really pretty nice. Alright, then what I do is I grab a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to pick up, this is a Laura, just a foundation powder. So what I do is I take that powder, this in this shade right here, a little darker shade, and I go in my crease and my eyelid with this one. And I think I've shown you all this little trick that I've been doing in another video, but if I haven't, it's just really kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of helped me a little bit. Then I pick up this Lorac Pro Palette or Contour or whatever. Pick up a little bit of a lighter shade than the other was, and that is where I go ahead and just go up here on my brow bone. And it already kind of gives me like a highlighted look on my brow bone, but then it looks like I have already got like a transition shade in my crease area. So that's what I started doing with that. Okay, I'm going to back up my camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on this other eye. It's always really important to get that camera backed up, otherwise it just kind of shuts down and you lose what you've already done. And for the longest time when I first started doing my videos, you know, I would call my brother-in-law Pete because he helped me so much on them, you know, on my videos, and I'm like, it shuts down, it turns itself off, and he had the hardest time beating it through my head that, Marsha, it is a camera, not a camcorder. And, you know, cameras are not designed to do that. So, you know, they have this automatic little shut-off mechanisms or whatever, you know, so that they don't overheat. And so, yeah, it took me a long time to kind of get used to that whole idea. I was like, no, I'm going to push a button, and I want it to do what I want it to do for however long I want it to do it. But it just doesn't work. So, anyway, I got to back up that camera, going back in with that little Laura Geller, and we're going to go ahead and set this side over here. Okay, so let's see, what was I talking about? The Nordstrom. I think it was the Nordstrom stuff I was talking about. I don't recall. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about the Nordstrom stuff. So I did get quite a bit of my stuff in. So I don't know if you all are interested in seeing what I did pick up. And I've almost thought about doing like a little try on, but I don't know. So if you all are interested in, you know, me doing a little try on and showing you what all I got, and not just what I got from Nordstrom's, but a lot of times, you know, just items that I pick up, the clothing items, you know, that are like my little go-tos a lot of times. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I do not spend like a lot of money on designer clothes. I don't. You know, I just really don't. A lot of the things that I wear, you know, during the day on a daily basis is, you know, shorts or jeans, little t-shirts. You know, if I'm going somewhere, have, you know, errands or whatever, then yeah, I do, you know, dress up a little bit better. But a lot of the things, I mean, I just like to be comfortable. That's my whole thing. I just like to be comfortable, you know, but I do like cute little nice clothes every once in a while. But I just don't spend like, you know, for me to go out and buy like a $200 designer shirt or sweater, you know, no, I'm just not going to do that. And I used to, but, you know, I don't know, just since I've moved out here in the country, it's just not doable. The eyeshadows that I've been loving is, this is by YSL, Saint Laurent. This is a 5-pan, and the one on this one is number 3. I love this. I mean, these are just perfect, just little everyday colors. So what I've been doing is taking a little fluffy brush, a little bit of the top one, mix that one, shake it off. And as you can see, the way that I have already set that, the primer, it looks like I've already got a little bit of a transition shade going on. So it just kind of works out a little bit easier for me to do it this way. And believe me, I mean, I'm going to get this eyeshadow on here lickety split. I mean, I don't take a whole lot of time, you know, really blending and doing this and, you know, doing that. I mean, I just kind of get it on there and go. I really do. But, I mean, if I was going somewhere, you know, really special, then yes, I would take a little bit more time. But just my everyday little, you know, look. I just want things that are just real simple, real easy, you know, quick and easy to get the job done. So, and I think later today, I need to do some cleaning in here in this room. And Robert and I, we had gone last week to Tyler. And I had picked out a couple new little pictures to hang up behind me. I don't know, I like to change things around quite a bit. I like, I don't know, I can't just have just one look or one, you know, I just like things to be moved around. I've always been like that. All right, let me pick up this little brush here, this little flat brush. Use a little bit of that lighter shade. Put it down for my little brow bone highlight. And the place that we went to is called Kirkland's. And I love Kirkland's. They have so many pretty little things that just really, you know, and it's really, you know, affordable things, you know, to just kind of, you know, change up a look in your house if you're wanting, you know, to do like seasonal changes or whatever. And so, you know, they just have a lot of really cute, affordable things. So the things that I got are some angels. I love angels. I think they're so pretty. All right, I'm going to pick up a little less fluffy brush and go in here and put down a little bit of a deeper shade in this crease. So what else has been going on here besides me being completely busy? Let's see here. Okay, we talked about that. Talked about cleaning my room. What else? See, this is where this kind of gets hard. You know, this is where editing really does come in handy. But you know, I mean, if you like this type of video, please let me know. Or, you know, maybe this is not something, you know, that interests everybody. Because, you know, it is just, you know, me sitting here just putting on makeup and trying to find things to talk about. And it gets so hot in here in this room. I mean, right now I'm just like, and hot flashes. Oh my gosh. One is creeping up on me. Ugh, it's so hot. My little fan. I love these little fans. They just come in so handy. Good night. Why do we have to be going through these hot flash things in menopause. Phew. And you know, for me, I can't get on like the hormone replacement therapy or whatever, because there is a lot of cancer that runs in my family. My mother had double mastectomy. My sister Lisa, who is a few years older than I am, she had breast cancer. You know, so it was really weird because my sister Lisa, when she was going through her oncology stuff, I mean, she was in Cleveland at a very well-known place, and the oncologist told her, you know, her advice to me would be never ever go on any type of hormone replacement therapy. And even though, you know, my doctors have like, Marsha, you'll be fine, we'll monitor you, you know, I don't know, I just think to myself, you know, because, you know, the whole breast cancer thing, oh, that just terrifies the fool out of me, you know. And what happens if I go get a mammogram and then, you know, like a couple minutes later, then the cancer pops up. And so it's, you know, I'm taking hormone replacement pills and I've still got, you know, 10 more months before my next mammogram. So there's 10 months of that cancer possibly, you know, stewing and brewing. So that's why I'm just like, oh, I just can't do it. And I have implants where I got many years ago. And so I have to have a special type of a mammogram done. And then my gynecologist was like, you know, we can also go and have you do like an MRI, you know, every 6 months. I can go get a mammogram, and then in 6 months you go get an MRI, and then 6 months a mammogram, and then 6 months an MRI. I don't know. Have y'all ever done an MRI on your breast? Let me tell you something. That's most, I tried to, and I lasted about 10 minutes, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I mean, it was laying on this board, and ugh, it was horrible. It was just horrible. So I don't know. I know that I could probably sleep better. I don't know about, you know, yes, I know that I would definitely be able to sleep better. I know that, like, I have, what's it called? Restless legs. Oh boy, let me tell you something. I don't care what anybody says. You know, when you're going through menopause, if you've got restless legs, it just like gets worse. It really does. And my legs have been so bad. I was actually completely under anesthesia. Oh, I'm trying to hurry now. And having a procedure done, and my legs started shaking and going crazy. And yeah, while I was completely under anesthesia. And it kind of freaked out the nurses, I guess. They were like, oh my gosh, does she feel what's going on? And the doctor was like, no, she doesn't. She's got restless legs and she's got them bad. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird that, you know, they just started doing that even under anesthesia. Oh, beautiful Sawassu blush. I love this. It's so pretty. And so I mean, my sister Lisa, she's fine. You know, but yeah, she has to be, you know, monitored a lot. And I mean, hers was caught fairly early, thank God. But I don't know. I know that things could be easier on me, but the risk I'm not willing to take. And colon cancer runs through my family. And colon cancer, breast cancer, all of those, you know, just kind of like go hand in hand. So that's why I'm like, I just don't want to sign up for that. I know I would, you know, have an easier time sleeping, blah, 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 but I'm not willing to go through that risk. I'm doing just a little bit of the Benefit Twinkle highlighter. Just a little something here. I'm hoping that my makeup looks going to turn out today. Y'all might be looking at me and go, girl, if that's what you're wearing, that's your go-to look, I'm turning this off. You know, but it is a little different, you know, sitting here chatting with you all and putting on makeup. It really is. I mean, you know, it can be challenging to sit here and do this and carry on conversation and entertain you all, and yeah, trying to focus on what I'm doing. Just a little tight lining here, and this is usually where I really have to focus because my eyes just get so squeamish about something close to them. So sometimes it can be a little hard. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Oh, let's see here, what else? Alright, well. Oh, lashes. Lashes. Before I do those, oh, I want to do a little setting spray. Do I have everything? Yeah. Little Algentist, I'm almost out of this. This is really good, but I've got 5-6 bottles of different setting sprays over here, so I don't think I'm going to be purchasing any more of those for a while. I just go ahead and just take a little sponge and just kind of blot around and set that a little bit. Alright, let's get ready for some lips while this is sitting. City Lips, I love this. Such a good product. I think it's letting up on the rain now. Yay! Well, no, I take that back. I've got to go out, and I still have not gone out. I mean, my horses have got, you know, their hay and everything back there, but I was not able to go give them their grain this morning because it was just thundering and lightning, and, you know, if it's just lightly raining, then I'll put on like a little rain suit and go out there and do them, but not when it's got thunder and lightning. I'm not going out there. They're okay, they've got hay. Alright, I'm going to back up my camera again. Okay, so let's go ahead and curl these eyelashes. I love my little Surratt eyelash curler here. It's my favorite one. It just really gets right in there and gets those lashes nice and curled. And I'm going to use Wonder Beauty. This is called Unlashed. Fabulous, fabulous mascara. Oh, it's beautiful. Very, very nice formula, great brush. Really does a really nice job at lengthening the lashes, and also, you know, gives me a little bit of volume, which is really kind of hard to find in a mascara, you know, that just really kind of offers both, you know, lengthening and a little bit of volume. And I got so tickled the other day because my sister, she's sent me some false eyelashes, and I have some, and I could tell you that I think that I have applied false eyelashes once successfully out of about 3 or 4 tries. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. It might be, you know, one of those comical little videos to watch me apply false eyelashes, but I use the Revitalash. Every once in a while I would be like, yeah, that would be really pretty, you know, to have some lashes on right now, but I don't know. I might try it, and I think it just takes like a lot of practice, but like I said, I mean, it would be definitely one of those funny little videos to watch me apply lashes, because it is hard. It is hard, I guess, just like everything else, you know, you get the knack of it or whatever, but I don't know. It's tough. Okay, let's go ahead and work on these brows just a little bit. Just going to use a little bit of the Benefit, the 24-hour brow setter, and I just use this just a little bit to just kind of lift, not really kind of lift much, but just kind of like keep them in place a little bit. This is a really, really nice one. I really do like this one, but to be honest with you, I mean, I haven't really tried too many of them. So I know that a lot of gals do like the Beverly Hills Anastasia one, and I've also heard good things about the I think Hourglass, and Tom Ford has a really good one as well. But I don't know, I just don't spend like a whole lot of time or a whole lot of effort on my brows. I think that I would get too aggravated with them. Yeah. I just, the least I do, the better off I am, I think, for that part. Okay, let me go ahead and blot off some of that City Lips. I love that. I mean, look how, like, you know, it just kind of like gives your lips just a little bit, you know, a nice hydration. And I don't know, I have been loving it. I really have. And I am almost out of my little tube right now. The clear one. And just kind of line these lips a little bit. It was thundering so much earlier. And one of my German Shepherds, Noah, he hates loud noises. Hates loud noises. So he was like all underneath my feet. And I would try to walk and I almost stumbling over him. I'm like, buddy, calm down, it's okay. I mean, it was really thundering a lot earlier. This is Doll 10 lipstick. Ladies, if you have never tried this, I love this lipstick, love it. And I just ordered, they just came out with a really nice eyeshadow palette. Beautiful colors. I'm so excited to get it. I mean, it's one of those eyeshadow palettes where you go, this is a great palette because all of the colors are all, I mean, beautiful, wearable. You know how a lot of times you'll get a palette and you're like, okay, well, there's 4 colors over here that I will never use, or they don't have enough, you know, matte shades or, you know, crease shades, or, you know, but I mean, this palette is just, looks like it's going to be the perfect palette. So I am super excited about getting that one. All right. It looks like I have got everything done. Yeah, got everything done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go do my hair real quick and change my clothes, and then I'll come back. Alright, so this is the final look that I came up with. Do me a favor, if you are still here watching this video, comment down below if this is a particular video that you kind of did like, or even if you didn't like it. I mean, you know, you're certainly, I promise, not going to hurt my feelings. You know, I just like all types of feedback. So if you like this feedback, or if you like this feedback, see if you like this video, you know, how I could have maybe done a better job on it, or, you know, maybe talked a little bit more about the makeup and why I was doing what I was doing, or, you know, if I would have just, you know, not talked about any of the makeup at all and just, you know, just kind of chit-chatted with you all. For me, I love, you know, get readies with me, because a lot of times, most of the time whenever I watch my, you know, the gals that I subscribe to, is in the mornings when I am getting ready, or in the evenings, you know, when I'm taking off my makeup and just kind of, you know, putting on my skincare and stuff. But, you know, yeah, there are many other times during the day where, you know, I'm like, I'm into YouTube, because I've always got my phone, you know, really close to me. So, yeah, I mean, my phone, I'm always like, okay, what's going on here? So, anyway, good and bad feedback, please comment down below. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much for hanging out with me, and as always, I wish you all a safe and wonderful day. Bye. I started out with my makeup with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. I used a full pump of the Clé de Peau in the Radiant Fluid Foundation and a half a pump of the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream as my foundation. MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Radiant Rose in each corners of my eyes. Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I used just a little bit of the Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani as the setting powder. To prep my eyes for the eyeshadow, I used a little bit of the Urban Decay Sin from the lash line up to the crease, and then the Urban Decay, the anti-aging, up on the brow bone. I used a little bit of the Laura Geller, and this is the Double Take Bake, to set the bottom part of that eye primer. To set the brow bone primer, I used a little bit of the Lorac Pro Contour, and I went in with just a little bit of this shade here and a little bit there to give that little brow bone area a little bit of highlight. The eyeshadow palette that I chose is YSL, and it is the 5-pan number 3. My bronzer is the Dior Nude Skin Air. For highlighter, I chose the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. The blush I chose is by Salwasu, and the shade is called Coral Harmony. Tight lining is NARS Larger Than Life via Veneto. Bottom lashes, MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Top lashes is by Wonder Beauty, and this is the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I used a little bit of the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. My lip liner is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and the shade is called Rose. My lipstick is by Doll 10, and the shade is called Dare to Bear. Setting spray is All Gentist Hydrating Splash.